Hello everybody, this is Intuitive Retta. I'm going to do a couple of readings tonight, and hopefully this one will be uploaded in a little while. Make sure you subscribe to this video and give it a comment below. Give the thumbs up, and you can find me at Intuitive Retta on Facebook, Instagram, and Twitter. I do daily, weekly divinations on Twitter. If you would like your own personal reading, please contact me at rettaware@gmail.com. You'll find that link in the description below. Okay, I'm going to do Emmanuel Macron. Hopefully I'm saying his name right. So the Peanut Gallery, if I'm saying it wrong, oh well. The French president. I tried to do this reading earlier, and I wasn't connecting very well. My energy was a little off. If you guys don't remember, my dog has been really bad for about 3 weeks. He's now, and I'm not paid or promoted, but I use these CBD drops. They're from Super Snouts, and they're CBD. I'm telling you, Monday I was gonna bring him in to the vet to put him to sleep because he was in so much pain. He was crying. He couldn't walk, and I tried everything for him. I have a Pekingese, and he has that that disease that affects their spine and their legs, and he's not a candidate for major surgery because he would need major back surgery, and he's not a candidate for that. So we could just kind of keep him comfortable and so forth, but he was getting so bad, he was going to have to be put to sleep. And let me tell you, a few days of that, and he's walking around, running around. He's back to his old self. So, Super Snout, they have a website, and I highly recommend it. Okay, so I'm going to do Emmanuel Macron. I was looking for a Pacific deck, and I couldn't find it. I don't know where it's at, and I use it a lot. I haven't used it in a while, but I've used it with you guys. I can't even think of what the deck is called, but I don't know where it's at. So let's see, Macron. I'm going to use this deck, which is the Anna K Tarot. Okay, I'm going to pull one of these cards in regards to Macron. Ancient, magical inheritance and ancestral in Egypt. Remember when I say, and a lot of you guys think I'm crazy, and if you think about these people, a lot of these globalists, they are into very much magic, and what they're really into is Akhenaten. If you watch, why does my brain, Manly P. Hall's books, he talks about it, the fascination with Akhenaten. And so I can see this this ancestry in Egypt and stuff like that, the ancient Kemet. Whether you guys believe these people perform magic or not, this is a magical time right here before Christmas. We're in, the turning of the seasons. These big magical, holidays and stuff like that. So let's see what's going on with him right now. Okay, the Queen of Cups. Well, right now, this is a woman crying in her thing. And remember, he has a lot of feminine energy. This is my second reading on Macron, and he is the Empress. And the Empress for a man is very much, feminine energy. They like money. They like things. They're very sexual. I'm surprised he hasn't had any affairs or anything like that, because they are. A lot of the men who have feminine energy has like issues with their manhood. So a lot of them are adulterous or, cheaters. But with the Empress is that most of the time they're hypersexual. So, but this could either be him. He's crying. I always find the Queen of Cups is kind of like very... she would be into magic. the Queen of Cups. To me, they're very like New Age. They're very into like the mystical. But this one doesn't look happy. She looks sad. To me, she's not fully grounded. It looks like she's crying in her cup. So she's filled with emotions. Let's see, what's the cross to bear him? His inner strength. He is not facing some issues. He's kind of like not addressing some issues. He's kind of avoiding some topics, some things that he really needs to face, and he's not. It's like this evening could be the public, or, you know, some people are very, very upset and he's just appeasing them and trying to cool them, but not really, you know, facing the issues at hand. Let's see, underneath that is the Page of Pentacles. It's like the page, for him, he's trying to find, which I did try to do a reading earlier and it wasn't really coming through, but what did come through was everything was about money. Money. And this is kind of telling me that, because the page is, look at, she's kind of, you know, putting that money out, trying to catch something, like trying to catch something bigger, you know. So the Page of Pentacles, she's not very, she comes up with a plan for some type of finances or some type of business opportunity, money opportunity, abundance opportunity, but she's not mature enough to kind of follow it through. You know, it's kind of like, oh, I'm putting this together and hope it works, instead of like the queen or the king that has the more precision and stuff like that. So the bottom line to all his problems is that he may be very smart, but he's not very business oriented, and meaning that he likes money, but he doesn't know necessarily how to get it. And he was baiting people also, like using money to bait people or bait more people to come. So the bottom line is he doesn't fully have a plan. He's kind of immature in his planning. This doesn't look good for a leader of a country. He's the president. I mean, look at all this feminine energy, not really facing issues. The Queen of Cups isn't really a mature person. They're kind of flighty, kind of, you know, into magic and stuff like that, which there's some people that are into magic, but it's like he's into magic, but not fully. He's more of a pawn in the magic instead of the magician, you know? Let's just see. Underneath this is just constant conflict. It's been going on. I'm feeling like the conflict has been going on really for about 7 months. It's been heating up, and he's been kind of blocking blows. There's someone that's really coming after him. I think there's a man, a dark-haired man, could have facial hair, that's been really coming after him, and he's been able to block it for about 7 months. Let's see. On his mind is world events. On his mind is how the world is world events, how the world is perceiving him, stuff like that. So the world eye is on him, and he's worried about how he's being perceived. What else is the Five of Swords? This is the fight that's been going on, the fight between the people. I think he was kind of, and I'm not sure, but I know that the people were, this is about conflict, also mental conflict, fighting conflict, but this is also looks like physical conflict. I think that he allowed, and I don't know, because I don't know really what's going on in France. I didn't know what was really going on with these yellow, you know, vests or whatever, but I think that he okayed them to use a heavy hand on these people, like a heavy hand. Some of these people were kind of abused. Some of them got really, really hurt. I'm surprised there wasn't any deaths. But he allowed the people to go after these people very roughly. Let's see. The Knight of, it's like there's no real maturity going on in his head. He's still thinking about money. Like all the cards is thinking about money. He's trying to figure out the best way There's not too many thoughts. The Knight does not think too much. There's something on the horizon having to do with money. There's something on the horizon having to do with money. It's like the bottom line is he really didn't have the plan fully together, whatever he was trying to hook, in regards to trying to bribe someone or tempt someone with money and gold or whatever. This is just, but he has the horizon out there looking at something, and he doesn't have a fully plan. Let's see. Look at this devil card. This is all about the shadow self. There's going to be some more stuff. This is towards the future. It's like this person he's feeling like there's some victory in some ways, but it's all about, remember when I said I'm surprised there's nothing in regards to him sexual or anything like that? Because I find that the Empress men are very highly sexual. Like, look at this. There's like an orgy going on. There's going to be something coming up in the future. Stubbornness. This is stubbornness going forward. He still has whatever that the sun is, which, not even to say anything, has to do with Egyptian too. The sun. The sun keeps showing up here for me. It's the sun. What's it? Amon-Ra. He's still going forward in that direction. Whatever plan that he has, he's still going forward, and nothing's going to stop him going forward in that direction. Whether it's his ego, his pride, his own vices or whatever, he's going forward with whatever plan that he's had. The Ace of Rods. The Ace of Swords is a woman may come up. Is there any woman that's in politics, or a woman that I don't know, is theirs 2 years or 4 years like ours, their presidency? To me, this is Ace of Swords. There's a woman there that has some type of information to kind of hold him, because he's going full steam ahead on whatever plan he has. And I see this woman like, hold up, nuh-uh. She has some type of information. It's like, hold up, no, you're going to have to stop it. You're going to have to stop going so forward. And there's another woman. So there's another woman that's on his side in regards, this might be his wife. For me, this feels like his wife. In regards to the agenda, whatever agenda that they want, this woman is like, no, 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 no. And I believe that this may be his wife or other people that is on with the plan, other women. But let's see. Let me just see. Then 5 of Cups, sadness. Sadness, depression, stress. 2 of Pentacles, business deals. Trying to balance the people and the politics, to me, this is like trying to balance something and also trying to wow the crowd at the same time, so you don't see what someone's actually doing. So he's trying to balance things and also kind of entertain the crowd, or, get their attention somewhere else while he does something else, trying to balance that. I want to see a relationship between him and the people, because I have a subscriber who I remember on my live, she was telling me how much she loves him, and he's a good president. I think he's a globalist. He kind of has that Turdu energy. I don't remember what Turdu is, but I guess a lot of people like he's not masculine at all. He's not a man that would intimidate people at all. Maybe that's what his appeal is. He's very feminine man. What would they say? Metrosexual? Let's see. I want to see what his relationship is with the people. Courtesy. So, I always see a wolf there in the background. So, you know, thoughtful, good manners, polite. You know, that's basically what the relationship is with the people. Let's see. There's some information or something coming out. Is there a woman that was that's some part of these yellow coats or these yellow jackets? I don't even know what they are. I feel like this is a younger woman and she's like, hold up. But this is also words, thought process. So right now, are they in talks? Are they still fighting, or now is there kind of like some talks going on between those yellow jackets or yellow vests? Let's see. Let's see. Macron's over here. Which is weird. This is about like a love relationship. I'm not sure if this is, because this is very weird. So does he have this love relationship with the people of France? Yeah, maybe. Or that's his love relationship between him and his wife. Let's see. The people in France, they're very emotional right now. Whoops. They're very emotional right now. That's the cup. So emotions are high right now and overfilling. So emotions are high and overfilling right now. Let's see. What does he want from the people? He wants to be their boss. He wants to be their leader. That's what he wants from the people. He wants to be their boss and his leader. My dog is jumping all over the place. If you guys could just see him. What does the people want from him? The people want him to be a good leader. They want him to be a good leader. They want him to be considerate and polite, you know, courtesy, you know, compassionate. That's what they want. They want him to be a good leader and compassionate. Someone they can depend on. He wants to be a good leader. He does love the people, but the problem is he's a man, but internally he is not as strong as he may perceive to be. He's kind of flighty, which is strange. He has this emotional of women. So right now he's sad, he's depressed. Hopefully he's not drinking a lot. I did see that devil card in above, but right now he's not quite grounded. He's in his emotional feelings. Not very realistic right now. Let's see. The Nine of Cups. Eventually the people are going to celebrate. They're going to celebrate. Whatever that they're striving for, I feel like they're going to get, it's going to come true. They're going to get whatever they are fighting for or something, this is what they want, and they're going to celebrate. Three of Swords, heartbreak though. The King of Swords. Look at this chess. Someone's playing chess. This isn't Macron. There's someone else that's directing this chessboard. So Macron isn't the King of Swords. I don't know who this man is directing. He's directing the board. There's some heartbreak. I think they're going to celebrate right now. The people think that they might have a win or they're going to get their goal, but in the end, they're going to be brokenhearted. They're going to be brokenhearted with Macron. Macron is playing in someone else's hands. Someone else is moving the people of France and Macron like a piece of chess. The Knight of Cups. He's emotional. He is emotional. He is working on emotions. Not too much thought. Is very emotional. You see all these cups cards. He's an emotional guy. Let's see what the purpose of the purpose of these yellow hats. These yellow vests. Why do you keep calling them yellow hats? These yellow vests. The purpose of these yellow vests. What was their purpose? What is their purpose, these yellow vests? Their purpose was also, they didn't have a fully formed plan either, these yellow vests. They didn't have a fully formed plan. You know, they put something out there and hope that it caught. They had a plan, but not like a fully formed plan. They didn't have everything. I think this was kind of more, or I would think this was kind of more kind of organic kind of thing, where they put some things out and see what caught. Like someone put a whole bunch of different, ideas or thoughts or things out and see which one caught. What was their cross to bear? Is the relationship. So their cross to bear is that maybe their cross to bear is the relationship between maybe the people, and the cross to bear is even the relationships amongst themselves. Let's see. Underneath that is, who is this woman? There's this woman. She's very intellectual. At the bottom line is their demands. It could be a woman or it could be their demands. This woman, the bottom line is this woman's demands or these people's demands. See, behind is walking away. Let's see, Two of Rods is trying to figure out what they want to do. I see this young woman or this woman emerging, and there's to me it looks like two powerful women in this movement. And trying to work on the details. I don't think they really knew which direction to go. It could be like so many people. There could be like 4 groups that ended up turning into one group, like the yellow coats. And there could be like 4 different kind of groups that incorporated in one. And each one of them want to go in a different direction. And there's no real direction in regards to the group. And it could be a young woman that is coming out with the voice or truth. She may be a lawyer. She may be some intellectual. She's like, hold on. Hold on. Let's figure this out. And we need to work on the details of things. We need to work on, because you guys, we're working on things, but we're not focusing on the details. The 8 of Pentacles is just working on something, but not really focusing on the details, just working to be working. So they may be having this fighting and all this stuff, but what was the details of the fight? They all want 4 different things, and you got to kind of break that down and focus on the details of, the main important things. We all can't go in a different direction. Let's see. The 8 of Swords. They're going to feel betrayed by, this is Macron again. They're going to feel betrayed by Macron in the future. I think that they are winning or they're getting something. But actuality, it looks pretty, but in actuality, it's like they're tying themselves up some more. So whatever it is, it looks pretty, but they need to really focus on the details, because they're just working on like getting stuff together and not really the details. And the details is what's going to incriminate them or get them stuck or have the movement stop or have no movement or tie them. And this guy, Macron, I feel like he's not very happy with these decisions he has to make, because we did find out there's someone else pulling his strings. He's just another piece of chess. Someone's playing chess with the people of France and with Macron, and he's just another piece on the puzzle. And I don't think he's strong enough to fight back from these people. It showed in the beginning that he is a full-blown, he's determined. But I also find out that he's not strong enough. The Queen of Cups is not strong enough, I think he may have some regrets. And I think that he's going to continue to betray the people. And I feel like he's going to continue to betray. And it's still in money or not. Not that we know, but like taking some... He's going to betray the people. And it has to do with their finances. He's going to betray them with words and also with like their money. And with words. I see Trump. I see Trump. I see Trump. I don't know why Trump's showing up here. But I also see, are they going to use Trump as a distraction of trying to balance things? But I still find the people brokenhearted. I want to see real quick before we go, what is Macron's, what does the future of his presidency look like? Macron, I only got a few more minutes real quick. The future of his presidency looks like victory. Victory, but also disillusionment. So it's like, in his mind, it could be victorious, that the people are going to rally behind him. But that's like a disillusionment, like there's too much going on. And, you know, I've seen this before. I don't know if he's going to get sick, or if there's going to get some sickness, or that wife's going to get sick, or someone's going to get sick, and kind of, there's that guy with the swords. I don't know. I think someone may be getting sick. Someone's going to get sick. Because this is a time when I did a reading before, earlier today, this card came up. To me, this is a card of rest or a card of illness. It could be the wife. I'm also seeing he's going forth on, with no too much thought, he's still going forth on whatever plan that this guy wants. But I also see temperance, and it's showing like trying to balance, blend, alchemically blend, balance. And this guy, I see some victories, but I also see some disillusionment. Maybe he feels the victories. Is he going to have another term? I don't think he's. I don't think he's going to have another term. I don't. It's public opinion. I don't think he's going to have. Well, maybe. I see conflict, stress, public opinion. So the public opinion, I see working on emotions, and I also see a new plan or a new thought, a partnership with the King of Cups. But I don't think he's the King of Cups and the Queen of Rods. And the End. I don't think he's going to get another turn. I don't know. We'll have to see. But I don't think so. I don't think he's going to get another turn. That's the end of this reading. I'm not sure what's really going on out there. So let me know. I don't know what's going on in France. I haven't been watching the news. I've only been getting bits and pieces. Well, let me just see one more thing. I know is he a globalist? Betrayal, sickness, hermit, lovers, his choices. Real, he's working together with them. I find that, you know, there's some betrayal going on. I think there's going to be some sickness. I don't know who's getting sick. Either him or his wife may be getting sick. And the hermit, he's going to go into isolation. The lovers is his choices. Working together. New information coming out. The King of Pentacles, that could also be Trump. Going forward with words. Disillusionment. I don't know. I don't really see a good outcome.